is having sufficient and there are various circuits available for LCR so today we will see IC 75 using IC. To study the circuit with IC 75 requires the 785 volt on IC, then power supply, then CRO, and connecting wires. So the main objective of this practical that we have to learn various uh, gating or triggering circuits for LCR to understand the need of triggering. As we already learned in the that is need of triggering circuits, power devices, and circuits. Proper triggering. Again, proper triggering means the amplitude as well as the time period of a triggering pulses should be sufficient that the LCR turns on. Then IC triggering circuits, then advantages and disadvantages of it. So that we have to learn about this. This is a pin diagram of IC 785 and the pin configuration and there is a function of each and every pin that is given here. So it is 16 pin, but the you can use even IC 75, which is very similar to IC 75. If you see the block diagram of IC 75, it consists of two comparators. This is called control comparator and another. So this is a comparator, this is a discharge transistor, right? Then zero crossing detector. So the internal diagram, see, it is very close to the IC 75. So this is also one of the maybe comparator or maybe upper comparator, lower comparator types of discharge transistor. Right? And these are the external components that we connect. That is called capacitor and resistor. So the working is very similar to the IC 5. You already know working of IC 5, then you can easily understand. These are the waveforms. This is synchronous voltage. Then these are the ramp voltage waveforms. You have to observe the gate pulses. So gate pulses for thyristor 1 and thyristor 2 that we have to learn. The procedure is very simple. Make connections as per the previous circuit diagram. Turn on the power supply. Just AC supply is given to the key, remaining everything is inside the circuit diagram. In this particular circuit diagram, to check the triggering pulses generated by the IC 785 is correct or not. So one semi-converter circuit is also connected at the output of that particular board so that you can use the triggering pulses generated by the IC 785 and that triggering pulses you can use for the working of semi-converter. So not only the generation of triggering pulses, but at the same time on the same board, one application is also given which is used to run the semi-converter and in that semi-converter the triggering pulses generated by IC 785 is to connect the meters, then CRO for measuring voltage, observing waveforms, set the firing angle. Now there will be a arrangement in the given diagram. The resistor that is connected outside, which is basically a variable resistor. So this resistor, if you change the value of this resistor, you are changing the time duration of triggering pulses. Okay? You are changing the time duration of triggering pulses. So actually you are adjusting the firing angle. Right? So set the firing angle and then observe the waveforms such as gate pulses, capacitor voltage, ramp voltage, and load voltage. So as your firing angle is equal to 0, that time you will get a output waveform that is half wave or maybe sorry output of full rectifier similarly. So as you increase the firing angle, the output voltage decreases. So if you observe output voltage on multimeter, so definitely as you increase the firing angle, output voltage decreases. Okay. So So measure the time duration of gate pulses and note down the observation table. This time duration, why this is actually measured? Because as you increase or decrease the firing angle, the time duration of these pulses, that is actually time with respect to one point changes. So we have to observe that, and it is definitely equal to the firing angle. So measure the load voltage using multimeter and note down in a observation table. This is observation table. So set firing angle equal to 36, 72, and so on. Then time of a pulses in millisecond. So this pulses time, and if the firing angle, if you measure firing angle in time, so it will be approximately 2 milliseconds for 36 degree, and same time pulse time duration you can observe on the same time pulse of a gate pulse, and then measure the output voltage. As the firing angle is 36, output voltage is larger. As you increase the firing angle, then the output DC voltage. So this is the practical for to study the triggering circuit by using IC785. So now we will see the actual working of this particular triggering circuit on a board. Thank you.
Dear student, this is another practical SCR triggering circuit. It's a part of your second unit. So there are various triggering circuits. Out of that, one triggering circuit, that is by using IC 785, is a part of your syllabus. So IC 785 is very similar to the IC 555. We can generate triggering pulses by using IC 555. Similarly, we can generate the triggering pulses by using TCA 785. So in this particular kit, the triggering circuit is given, and the triggering pulses generated by this particular IC is given to the semi converter. So application is also given. So we can observe the triggering pulses, as well as we can apply these triggering pulses to the semi converter, and we can control the firing angle of the generated triggering pulses, so that the output of this particular semi converter changes. So if you see here, two SCRs are used with two diodes. So it's a semi converter, and two triggering pulses, G1, G2, with respect to ground, that is as an output of this particular circuit. This is the one potentiometer is used to control the firing angle of the triggering pulses generated by this IC TCA 785. So this IC, if you see the block diagram of this IC, is very similar to the block diagram of IC 555, and IC 555 can be used as a generator for generate the triggering pulses. So IC TCA 785 is a dedicated IC which is used to generate the triggering pulses for the SCR. So for example, two triggering pulses are given. These triggering pulses are internally connected to the gate of these two SCRs. So that is not shown here, but we can observe the triggering pulse as well as the output of this particular semi. We are connecting here the CRO to the particular gate G1. So if you observe that the gate pulses are generated, and that gate pulses, the nature of gate pulses are shown here. Okay, so gate pulses, these are the gate pulses of a gate G1. Same may be observed on G2. So same kind of waveforms if see for the G2. Now these gate waveforms are internally connected to the SCR1 and SCR2 of this semi converter. So we will see we are connecting here the output of primary, that is AC in voltage. So this is the AC voltage is given to the primary of a transformer, primary at the input of this particular converter. Now the output of this converter is given to the gate signals are internally connected to the SCR1 and SCR2. If you see the output of this semi converter, that is shown here on the CRO, so you will get a rectified output. The gate control, or you can control the firing angle of this particular gate signals, which are maybe produced by the IC TCA 785. So here the triggering or firing angle is equal to 0. Now if I increase the firing angle, then see the load voltage delivered to the load is decreases. So this is the triggering circuit of SCR. So this IC 785 is an important for this one, and for testing purpose a semi converter circuit is given, and these gate signals are connected to the SCR gate 1 and gate 2 internally. So this is another practical. Thank you.